Good evening. It is yet another Saturday and we are in February. This is our first filming in February. As you guys can see, it is nighttime. This is artificial lighting from my lap. One of my goals was to start filming more and filming better, but for some reason, whenever I'm in the mood to work, it's always at nighttime. So that's why most of my videos come in the evening when it's dark and I have to use the artificial lighting. This video today is just going to be yet another chill video of me making items. My last video, you probably saw me cutting fabric to make more crossbody bags. I don't think I'm going to sew those up yet. I think I'm just going to work on small stuff, other things that I worked on. For example, I have these that I need to iron and sew and kind of figure out what I'm going to do. These are going to be for corner bookmarks, and then these are for your flat square bookmarks, and these are for wristlets. I had toyed with the idea a little bit of doing like a Valentine's collection, but it's the 7th. Valentine's Day is a week away. It's definitely not enough time to kind of plan anything, which is fine. I don't need to do like a Valentine's collection, especially because at the moment it's not like I have consistent sales, so I don't want to put something out only for it to not do well. So these are just going to be things to have on my shop to list. And I have some more fabric over here as well. Some fabric I got at the same time as this one. So got some for corner bookmarks, regular bookmarks, and then wristlets as well. And then I have this other fabric here that I'm going to go ahead and cut, iron and cut, so I can do the same thing, corner bookmark, regular bookmark, and a wristlet. So this is what this fabric looks like. So this video is just going to be me doing that, planning these. I'm going to go on ahead and cut it out, try to get a couple of these sewed and kind of put together. I also have a market coming up at the end of April, which is still 2 months away. But I think I want to start planning now to make multiple items for that. So yeah. And I'm also going to be filming some content for TikTok and like Instagram, so that way I can have something to post on there. So yeah. This is just going to be a pretty chill video, just like most of my other videos is mainly me just making items. As always, everything I'm using is going to be linked below. My camera, pretty soon here when I use my tripod. These fabrics I got off of AliExpress. I'll try to find the link and I'll try to link it. My clips that I'm going to be using, I'll link it below. Anything else I use, I'll try to link as well. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much. Alright, I finished up ironing that one piece of fabric. Does anybody else experience this? But when your fabric is like very creased, it doesn't want to iron. I don't know if it's the iron that I'm using that I have. Maybe I just don't have a good iron anymore, but it just really doesn't iron out the creases well. So it gives me a lot of issues, which I honestly don't appreciate. I don't know. Maybe I need to get that like starch spray to spray before I iron to see if that'll help, because it makes things hard when I'm trying to cut, and it's extremely frustrating for me, and I don't want to see all these creases like this. It will not iron out. And then same with like here. So let me know if you guys experience that too. Maybe I just need a new iron, honestly, or maybe it's something I'll need to like kind of Google to see. But I'm just gonna set this to the side for now. I'm gonna iron these other pieces to get them prepared for sewing. And I think before I sew these, I'm gonna go on ahead and cut that one, and then probably give it another iron to get also prepared for sewing. So yeah. pieces. Definitely when they're cut smaller, they iron a lot better, but I don't always want them to have to be smaller to get a good iron out of it. So yes. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and cut that other piece of fabric. Oh, the lighting is awful. It keeps going in and out. I'm gonna go ahead and cut that other piece of fabric and then iron those pieces. And then I think I'm gonna sew a little bit as well. So let me just unplug my iron while I'm not using it. And yeah, get started on that. Before I start cutting this, I just want to share with you guys, hold on, sorry. I'm watching a C-drama called First Love. I got these off of Amazon. These are sewing clips. You may also know them by the name Wonder Clips, but these are from Amazon. These are not Wonder Clips, they're just sewing clips. And I have one bin that's 100 clips, and then I got this because I needed some more clips when I'm making a lot of items. I did not know that they had an option for 200. If I knew, I would have got the 200 before. But yeah, this huge thing. I will say sometimes I do feel like a couple of my clips have broken kind of out of nowhere. So it could be that maybe I was pinning like too much fabric. So maybe like the plastic part of the clip wore down a little bit and that's what caused it to break. Not really sure, but if you guys do decide to get these off of Amazon, which will be linked below, just be on the lookout for that. A couple of my clips have broken seemingly out of nowhere. But other than that, I've had no issues with them. Yeah. And they come in either 100 count or 200 count. So there's that. Moment to pause and film some content for social media. So the social media I typically use is TikTok and Instagram. And with my Instagram, when I post on it, it automatically posts to Facebook and also Pinterest. Okay, yeah, so I typically film, well, actually, let me get this right. I film for TikTok, and most of the time when I post on TikTok, you know, when you post on TikTok, it automatically saves the posted video to your camera roll, and it does not have the watermark for TikTok on that video. So usually I'll take that and then I'll post it to Instagram, and then from Instagram, it automatically posts to my Pinterest and my Facebook account with like the same caption and everything, except for Pinterest, you kind of have to do like a little bit of tweaking and editing for like the title and stuff. And then sometimes I'll post to YouTube Shorts, but I'm not gonna lie, YouTube Shorts is kind of like forgotten. But I am trying to get better. Sorry, my cat was looking at something crazy. It was scaring me. But I'm trying to get better on posting to YouTube Shorts as well, because sometimes the content on YouTube Shorts can actually do really well. Out of nowhere, honestly. It's the most random videos. Sometimes, unexpectedly, like, they'll do really good. Like, they'll get, like, 2,000 views. And then, like, sometimes they'll get no views, which I have had happen. But everything is always just a trial and error, so, yeah. Anyways, I'm going to film some content for my social medias really quick while I'm cutting this. Probably like some ASMR type stuff. The only thing is my tripod, I think, went all the way under my bed, and I just don't have the capacity to get down on my hands and knees to kind of get it. And honestly, I want to get a new tripod, because the tripod that I have for my phone that I use most of the time, it has really good height to it, but the part that holds your phone is so crazy. It like always turns to the side whenever my phone is in there, so my videos are always kind of shifted a little bit to the side when I use that one. And then this other tripod I have is like also fine, and it's better to just use what you have, but it's the like bubble legs. This is the one I have been using, but whenever I get a good like angle, oh my gosh, this leg just fell off. Anyways, whenever I get a good angle, hi, one of the legs is always shown in the frame, so yeah. So the only thing about the way that I typically post my videos onto social media is that I have to wait for my videos to be posted to TikTok first, so that it can save without the watermark, and then I can post it to Instagram. So if I ever want to like schedule content onto Instagram, I would have to then edit that video all over again to be able to post on, to like schedule it on Instagram, which honestly is doable, but sorry, I know you can like see half my face as I'm here. Anyways, it's doable, but it's also kind of like a waste of time, and you're just doing the same work twice, which I personally don't like. I don't like the idea that I have to do something all over again. And then sometimes you'll edit the video for TikTok better, and then you try to edit it the same way for Instagram, but sometimes it doesn't work out. And then sometimes I don't like editing videos on Instagram because I feel like it's not as smooth as editing it on TikTok. And I guess you can say that I can use like an editing software like CapCut, or I think Instagram now has like Edits, that app or whatever that you can use, or you can do like a video editor or something like that. But I personally, I don't think I need to do that. The way I'm doing it, I guess, is fine, and it works for me, honestly. I think anybody should just do what works best for them and what they enjoy doing. So yeah, that's the thing with that. Let that kind of focus a bit. Okay. There's not enough time to film the corner bookmarks cutting, so I'm gonna let this be the end of the video. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in and thank you for watching. I know part of this was a yap session, which was unexpected, but thank you for listening anyways, and thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this week's video, and please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Everything I used here is linked below as much as I can find. Some things I got from Joann's, which of course I won't be able to link, but I'll try to find it on Amazon to link for you guys. Inexpensive ones. My social media will also be linked below, as well as my website if you guys want to check out any of these pieces. At the time that this video is going up, these probably won't be posted yet, but yeah, if you follow me on social media, you'll be able to see when they are. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great weekend, a great night, a great evening, great morning, wherever you are in the world. Just do that, this light's kind of blinding. And with that, I'm gonna go on ahead and say good night. Bye.